I'm never taking a tripod on vacation with me again. Last year I went to Japan for 12 days and I took this travel tripod with me, but I didn't use it a single time. That's because I had this camera with me, the OM system OM-1. The camera boasted incredible 7 stops of image stabilisation. In this video, I'll show you how I use the OM-1 to create stunning long exposures. With the incredible image stabilisation, I was able to smooth flowing water, blur moving people and create traffic trails, all handheld with no tripod. I'll also show you how I use the OM-1's Live ND computational mode to slow down my shutter speed during the day. First, let's take a look at my travel setup. I've got the OM-1 with the Mark II version of the 12 to 40mm f2.8 Pro lens. I've also got this lens. I absolutely love it. It's incredible. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's the 40 to 150mm f4 Pro lens. With micro four thirds cameras, of course, you double the focal length to get the full frame equivalent. So that 40 to 150 is actually an 80 to 300mm lens. Let's start off in the north of Japan, right near Toyama. There is a stunning place called Kurebe Gorge. There's a narrow gauge railway that goes through the hills. Look at this beautiful orange train with the beautiful fall colors in the background. Starting from this little town here, Unozuki Onsen. There are some hot springs in the town. You can see the fountain there, all the steam and heat coming off there. And it's from this station you board one of these cute orange trains for your journey into the hills. The journey up the gorge takes a little over an hour. At the start it's quite fun, but after a while it does get a little bit tedious and it is very noisy. However, you are rewarded with spectacular views, and I was here in November and look at those beautiful fall colours. At the terminus of the railway, you can get out, stretch your legs, have a cup of coffee and go for a nice little walk in nature. And that's exactly what I did. It's a very popular spot with Japanese tourists, and I was here testing out the Live ND features of the OM-1. It's quick and easy to enable the OM-1's Live ND shooting. First you have to make sure you're in either manual or shutter priority mode. Then go to the computational section of your camera menu and turn on Live ND shooting. There's a number of choices here from built-in ND filters, ranging from ND2, which is 1 EV or 1 stop lower exposure, and it doubles until you reach ND64, which is 6 EV or 6 stops lower exposure. The last option here is LV simulation, which simulates the slow shutter speed effect. I turned it on, but I quickly turned it off as I found it was making me dizzy. Hey, it's Matt Loves Cameras. I'm here in Kurebe Gorge in beautiful northern Japan, and I'm trying out the Live ND function of the OM system OM-1 camera. Really looking forward to trying this out. And of course, I've got no tripod with me, so this is all handheld. I started off here with ND4 and then gradually worked my way up, and I really love the results. At ND8 and ND16, everything looks fantastic. The water is nice and smooth and the rocks are nice and sharp. As we get up to ND32 and ND64 at 4 seconds and 8 seconds respectively, the rocks aren't quite as sharp, although maybe it was because my hands were a little shaky. Maybe it was too much coffee that morning. So I've just been taking some more shots, and yeah, I'm pretty amazed at what I'm seeing on the back of my camera here. It was so much fun using the Live ND mode here at Kurebe Gorge, I almost missed my train back. So with my shaky hands, I've pretty much found the ND8 and the ND16 to be the best sort of trade-off between sort of image quality and also getting that nice blur of the water going past all the rocks. I've really enjoyed playing around with this ND mode, and yeah, I can't wait to look at these on the computer. Never having used the live ND filter on the OM-1 before, of course there is a setting to turn that swirly effect off. That is the live effect. And you know, if you get dizzy or you get a bit nausea like me, you can actually turn that off, which is a good thing. Back in Unezuki Onsen, I was walking around the town looking for a convenience store, and I had one last chance to use live ND mode. The next day I said a sad goodbye to Toyama and northern Japan, and I jumped on the Shinkansen. Here we are on a beautiful sunny day heading through Nagano. There was a couple more opportunities where I wanted to use long exposures with the OM-1. Arriving back in Tokyo, I really wanted to get an iconic shot of Tokyo Tower. The only place I could find was on the street. I am perched on a railing here in the middle of 6 lanes of traffic, but somehow I managed to get some shots that I am really happy with. Let's take a look. These images have much shorter shutter speeds, but they're lovely and crisp and sharp, every single one of them. I only had about half an hour all up to take photos, and as it got darker, the light changed and the colors got more intense in the sky. The next night I headed to another iconic spot in Tokyo, Shibuya Crossing or Shibuya Scramble. It was very wet, as you can see from all the umbrellas, and the only place I could find to take photos was on a garden bed under a tree. But this proved to be a really cool spot. Check out the photos I took. In every shot I tried to get a train passing over that JR bridge, and you can see the nice little blur in every single one of these images. So there you go. What did you think of the long exposure images I took in Japan with the OM system OM-1? I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. At the moment, I have 3 lenses for my OM system OM-1. I have the 12-40 2.8 Mark II lens. I have the 40-150 f4 lens. And I also got the macro 60mm lens as part of an offer when I bought the camera body. Let me know what your favorite travel lens is for the OM-1 in the comments. Using the OM system OM-1 has been a game changer for me. When I first got serious about photography in the mid-90s, I had Canon film SLRs, and I used to love setting those film cameras up on tripods and doing long exposures here in Brisbane. So now with the advance of technology and being able to take long exposures handheld, anywhere from half a second up to 8 seconds, this is quite incredible. The images look fantastic and I'm really pleased with the results. I'm really looking forward to taking the OM-1 on future travel adventures, so make sure you subscribe for future OM system videos right here on Matt Loves Cameras.